Happy Saturday. I just figured I'd pop in today and show you what I made for Valentine's Day. But before I do that, I just have a couple announcements to make. Gal Friday Stamping now has online classes. If you're like me and have a hard time getting out of your house to attend a class, this is what you can do. Join my online classes. You can get all the information at www.galfridaystamping.com. And this is the class we'll be doing for February. It's the Painted Poppy stamp set and dies to match. And you can get this information on my blog, but here's the host code if you'd like to join the February class. Also this month, I have a new class to go. And I use the Bonanza Buddies set. And for this class to go, you have 4 options. Option 1, you get all the make and takes, the stamp set, and the dies to match, a container of pom-poms, and a roll of ribbon. Plus, I'm going to add, for free, some sequins. But in this class, you'll make this cute little spinner card with the little toucan in the middle, a treat bag that I just happened to fill with gummy bears, a cute little gift bag, Hershey nugget holders that you can sit on your table for decorations, and also this easel card gift box. It closes to a nice little box, and then this, and then it has the little drawer that you can put your gift in. So if you're interested, like I said, option 1, you get all the make and takes to this class, the pom-poms, ribbon, the stamp set, and matching dies. Option number 2 is everything you see here, and it does not include the stamp set or dies. It's for those of you who already have it, or you can just get the PDF. And if you join my team, you get the PDF for free. So this Valentine's Day, I've been trying to get this actually videoed for over a week now, but this is what I made for Valentine's Day. And this little box actually holds, if I can get it open, there we go, a little Whitman sampler. But let's start with the card first. And I did do some things ahead, just because I've been trying to get this video done for so long. I figured I'd get all my things as much as I could done so I could at least get this video recorded. So I'm using real red cardstock and the gold foil paper from the Heart Specialty paper from the new 2020 mini catalog, and Flirty Flamingo. The base of the card measures 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Then we're going to layer this up. First, we're going to put down the gold, and the gold measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. It's nothing like doing Valentine's cards the day after Valentine's, but I've had such a hard time trying to get these videos, and even going live I've had a hard time. My husband, as everybody knows, he's not really well, and I've had a hard time finding the time to go live because he really hasn't felt that well for the last few weeks. Okay, now the specialty paper, this is 5 by 5 1/4, and we're just going to layer that up. Hopefully I can get this straight. Let me just trim this up a little bit. Just give me a second. I'm going to trim this. I could have just pulled in my mini stamper. Have you seen these little stampers? They are so adorable. They're actually, let me just grab a box. They're actually about the size of one of the stamp sets, the boxes for the stamps. And it's a cute little cutter that you actually get for free if you sign up to be a demonstrator. So if you're interested, I'd love to have you on my team so you could enjoy that little cutter, plus enjoy a crafty discount at the same time. Okay, so that is the first few layers on the card. Then what I did, if I know what I did with it, okay, and then what I did ahead of time was I took a piece of Whisper White, and this measures 4.5 by 3 1/4, and I just stamped it with random hearts. And for that stamps, I used the Last a Lifetime, the little hearts in this set. And then I took it and ran it through the Big Shot with the script embossing folder. And that is going to get adhered to a piece of Flirty Flamingo, and this is 4 5/8 by 3 3/8. Now I'm going to add the snail to this piece, because if you press too hard, and I just ran out, let me use this one quick, because if you add the snail to this, you may flatten out the script. And we're just gonna layer this on top, making sure that it's even. And then we're gonna pop this up onto the front of the card. I hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. My husband actually made the statement that he doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day because it's a holiday that Hallmark created. And I laughed and I said, well, good for Hallmark because I create cards too. So we're going to center this on the front of the card. And there we go. Then what I did was I stamped the sentiment, and I did it from the same Last a Lifetime stamp set in Versamark and gold embossing powder. And then I cut it out. And what did I use for that? Let me see. It's not that one. Okay, I'm going to have to check on that. If anybody knows, just let me know. And I cut it out again in red. And I'm just going to quick cut that in half. Put a little bit of Tombow on here. And layer that. And then do it again for the bottom. Just to give it a little bit of contrast. Instead of having that stark white label there. And I use the glue, so we have a couple of minutes to move this around, thank goodness, because I put it on crooked. There we go. Just going to trim this edge here a little bit because it's sticking over. Okay. And then for this, so now what I did was I took Whisper White and I actually used the blender. I actually used a brush. And with Flirty Flamingo and Real Red, I just did the paper to add some color. And then embossed again using the Last a Lifetime and die cut it. So what we're going to do with this is pop this up onto the front of the card. A little piece there. And I just put it towards the bottom here. And then do the same thing with the second one. And just use these up so I can get rid of this little piece of paper. Excuse me. There we go. And then on this one, I just changed the direction of it so these little pieces are facing down. And stuck it on the front. And then I took the label, added some glue on each side, and added it right here. So it's popped up by the flowers and it's glued in place. Then I cut out these little sprigs in Flirty Flamingo, And I believe I got those from, excuse me, the detailed, yes, the detailed bands dies. And that's where this one came from too, the detailed bands. And then the little sprig is in the same set. I haven't gotten that set up with my magnet yet. Like I said, it's been crazy. So I'm just going to trim that off a little bit, add some glue, and we're just going to stick it under right there. And then we're going to do the same thing. I think I might have enough room under there to leave this hole. Yep. You know what? I'm just going to take a dimensional. Oh, wait, let's get this under here first. I'm going to just make sure that stands up a little bit. I'm going to put this one under here too. And then I'm just going to take this dimensional and stick it under here so it just stands off the front of the card. There we go. There we go. And that's the front of the card. Now for the inside, I made it very simple. I just took Flirty Flamingo for a little contrast. And this is, it looks like 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Then Whisper White, 5 1/4 by 4. And just took, let's see where it is. Yes, the little rose and stem from Last a Lifetime and embossed it in gold. So we'll just nail this to the Flirty Flamingo. Try to get it a little even. And then we're going to take it and put it in the inside of the card. And there we go. That's the Valentine's card. Quick and easy. Okay, then what I did, let me just straighten this up. Now, for the little box, let's see if we can get this ribbon back on here. There we go. I used Flirty Flamingo for the base this time. Some Real Red, the specialty paper, and then I used the hearts from the die set Be Mine Stitched framelits, and this is from the annual catalog. So I mixed and matched some of the annual catalog and the 2020 mini catalog this time. Now, I used the metallic edged ribbon, and this one is in the very vanilla. I'm just going to we're going to do this first so it has a chance to dry while I'm creating the box. But I took a good length, and I'm using, and part of my hands, I've been crafting all morning, the light Real Red marker, And we're just going to color this so it matches our cardstock. You just have to go along and color this up so it'll be dry by the time we're ready to use it. I spent this morning trying to organize my desk, and because it's always such a mess, it doesn't stay clean for very long. Okay, we'll just give that a couple minutes to dry. But what I did, usually I use this for my garbage. But for this week's Facebook Live, I'm going to be making these little organizers. I've been sticking things in here just to get them out of the way. But it holds your glue, blue dots. I have some dimensionals here, and the tearing tape. And I used a sentiment that is very encouraging. And then to match that, to try to keep things a little bit organized, I created this to hold all my pens and my scissors while I'm doing my videos. I attached a calendar, and what I've been doing right now is sticking my blocks that I use for my videos in here. And this way I don't look like an idiot looking for everything. So that's what I'll be doing for my Facebook Live this week. Okay, so now that we got that colored, our base is 5.5 by 8.5. And on the 8.5 side, it's scored at 1, 1, 3 3/4, 4 3/4, and 7.5. And then on the short side, it's scored at 1 and 4.5. So we're just going to take our bone folder and burnish and fold on all our score lines. Don't want that little piece of glue there. Okay, now this is going to be one whole box. So what we'll do is cut on these score lines. And I'm just going to tab it just a little bit. Just like that. And do the same on this side. Tab it a little bit. Tab it a little bit. Okay, let's see. We'll make this the top. So we will cut this nice and straight. Just tab in a little. And again, you want to cut this nice and straight. Give it a little tab. And that's what we'll use for the top of the box. Just like that. This will be the bottom of the box. So we're going to do the same thing to this side. Just going to cut up the score line on these little tabs. Tab it a little bit. Do the same thing on this side. Okay. Then we're going to take our tearing tape. I'm going to use this one right now. Find the end. And we're going to put okay on all the tabs. As you can see, I use the top to my Tombow glue to cut my tearing tape. It works, so there's no sense in getting rid of it. So we're just going to put these all on these tabs. Nice, quick and easy box. You can actually use it for anything small, any gift that you have that's small. Okay, let's do the top of the box first. Just going to take this off, tuck it in, make sure it's nice and straight. Do the same thing to this side. Now that's going to be the top. So now this is going to go attached to the bottom. So we're just going to take this off and attach it to this side. And again, make sure you line it up. Okay, there we go. Same thing on this side. Take off that paper. Line up this. Just like that. We'll do the front. And one more. Take that off. Line this up. So your corners. And there's your box. And it just closes right up. Just like that. Then I took the specialty paper from the Heart specialty paper again, and I'm going to layer it on red. And this is, it looks like 3 3/8 by 2 5/8. And this is just a tad, a smidge. This is 3 3/8 by 2 1/2. And we're just going to snail this together. Making sure everything's lined up, which is, but I don't like that little end. So let's pull out a cute little, I'm just going to take a smidge off. Oh, not too straight. There we go. And then we're just going to snail this right onto the top of the box. There we go. And then we'll take these hearts and some Tombow, Add a few dots here and there so it adheres to the top of the box. And all I did was lay it right across the top. I'll hold it for a second so it sticks. Okay. And now our ribbon is dry. Just gonna tie a cute little bow. Okay. I am definitely not a good bow maker. Okay. Not bad. Just move the ribbon up a little. Cut the ends. And there you go. Quick and easy Valentine cards and gift boxes. I hope you like them. I'll be back, like I said, this week for Facebook Live, and we'll be making the desk organizers. I hope you can be here with me, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.